process, like step 11 talks about when I seek conscious contact with my higher power, I begin to open up like a flower in the sun. You know, and Rodney worked that step, and his life has blossomed like a flower in the sun. Like, I'm not gonna tell his story, but he's achieved a lot of shit. And like the most important thing that I think he's achieved is a peace of mind and a genuine concern for others. You know, and with that, I want to give Rodney K his 4-year coin.
Yeah.
My name's Rodney and Matt. Cleaned up. Happened to land on. This home group only gives out coins once a month, you know, and today is my actual clean day, you know, so. I just want to say thank you to Yolanda for putting up with me, you know, because I still got a lot of fucking work to do. And I want to say thank you to John and you know, Damien and Joey and Matt. Some of you guys don't know, them guys was in Austin, Texas this morning at 6 o'clock and left just so they could be here, you know, for me to get this coin, and, you know, and I've been thinking a lot today about this whole 4 years, you know, and I'm supposed to share about, you know, how I stay clean for 4 years, you know, and I stay clean because I work a program in Narcotics Anonymous. Those of you who don't know, I didn't make the fucking rules, but Narcotics Anonymous is a 12-step program. You know, it's just plain and simple. Membership in Narcotics Anonymous is important to me. My membership has turned into ownership. I take pride in it. You know, Narcotics Anonymous is important to me because it's teaching me how to live. Like I said, I got a long ways to go. Thank God that I still got a willingness to learn. You know, I still make mistakes, and I think somebody at the county card tonight said something about their things that you're not willing to make mistakes, you're not willing to learn, or something like that, you know. So, so when I do make a mistake, I try to learn from it, you know. In the step working process, you know, working closely with a sponsor, it was taught to me that we try not to say we're sorry anymore. You know, when we make that mistake, we ask for forgiveness, and then and we do our best to try not to do the same thing again. You know, that's what this whole, you know, learning a new way to live is all about, you know. And today I've done a lot of thinking about, because man, it seems like these 4 years have gone by really fast, you know. But I'm learning it's just probably because I'm getting older, you know. The older we get, the time just seems to fly by a little quicker. So I've been reflecting today on the last 4 years, and don't call it bragging or tooting my own fucking horn or whatever, but it's just my fucking experience that man, I've accomplished a lot in 4 years. And tonight I got a little affirmation about it because Teresa told me she was glad that I stuck around because I was a fucking prick when I got here. You know, her words, not mine. Her words, not mine. You know, and she said that it's been a joy for her to watch me grow, right? And for me, if I believe that if I'd have came in here and didn't do any fucking work, I wouldn't have fucking grown. You know, for me, I had to get with a sponsor who knew exactly how to talk to me, how to guide me. Because our literature says that we have to offer, we're willing to make the effort to get it. You know, and I was willing to make the effort to get what the fuck he was offering. You know, and he's offered me guidance through the 12 steps of Narcotics Anonymous, and continues to do that to this day, I've I guess one of the first accomplishments of getting clean is probably getting through the drug court program, which at times when I first got here, being the prick that I was, I didn't know if I was going to do it, but if it wasn't for the people in the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous who helped me, I don't think I'd have ever got through the drug court program. Since then I went to college, and all the times there's times I just didn't think I'd get through college either, I'm fucking old, and all them kids was fucking young, and they fucking type really fucking fast, and I got a fucking little anger problem. I remember I was sitting next to John, and my microcomputers class, the teacher told me to leave the fucking room, because I didn't get the fucking work done. She told me to go to the library and do the fucking work that I was supposed to do. I was so fucking mad, I went to John's car and sat there. Fuck, I ain't doing that fucking shit. I'm gonna quit. John stayed in the class and gets through, comes out to the car. John tried talking to him, I don't give a fuck. I ain't fucking doing it. Just fucking mad and fucking blow. He said, why don't you call fucking Big Gary? I said, fuck Big Gary. What the fuck Big Gary gonna fucking do? Nothing. Fuck him. So yeah, I had some anger to work through, some bullheadedness. But man, I got through it, right? I've graduated from college. One of the greatest things happened to me is I got with a beautiful Latino smoking hot woman, and that's Mexican for those of you who don't know. And with the 12 steps, I realized that I used to use fucking women really bad,
He doesn't have to try. He's gotta get it in.
The 12 steps taught me that the women wasn't the fucking problem, I was the fucking problem. I didn't like who the fuck I was. So I would use multiple to no fucking avail, right? Because the problem was, like I said, the problem was fucking me. And until I'd done some work on me, I didn't know who the fuck I was, or who the fuck I even wanted to be. Come to find out all along, I didn't want to be that fucking guy who just fucking, would use fucking women and treat them like fucking numbers. I used to walk around saying shit like, tell me yes or tell me no, tell me quick, I gotta go. I thought women was a fucking numbers game, right? I said, don't be afraid of rejection. The more no's I get, the closer I am to a yes. I was afraid of fucking rejection. I was just too fucking, didn't understand what the fuck was wrong, So doing a little work on myself, I realized that I only want to be with one, And that's the happiest I've ever been in my fucking life, We was talking about it before the meeting, like the problems we have today. We was talking about a guy that's been in and out of the fucking rooms, fucking snapped, beat up his fucking car, got fucking arrested, Man, the only problems, like I said earlier, man, the only fucking problems I really have today is that fucking dumbass son of mine, And we was talking about it when we was eating, and it's not his fucking fault. There's been a number of years where I wasn't there in his life. I used to blame his fucking mom for that. Today I know it ain't his fucking mom's fault, it's my fucking fault. It's just something I get to fucking deal with today. I get to help that 18-year-old fucking who acts like 11-year-old sometimes. I get to help him turn into a man today. And so, when I think about the prick that I was and who I've become today through the step work and process, You know, I was telling these guys earlier, my fucking son today, I asked him to go help Yolanda move some limbs so I could mow the yard, and throws his fucking remote to his video game, just having a little temper tantrum, you know? As he's storming out of the fucking house to go do what I asked him to do. The old Rodney would have snatched him up and said, well, what the fuck's your problem? Well, you don't throw your goddamn fucking remote, it's his fucking remote. Kid's 18 fucking years old, you want to tear up your own shit, do it. But then I realized he's doing exactly what I asked him to do. So there was no reason for me to say any fucking thing. John talked about he's watched me go from an angry man to a fucking peaceful man. You know? I watched that boy out there for a fucking 45 minutes help Yolanda packing fucking brush in her trailer, just like I fucking asked him, throwing them on the fucking pile.
Nice.
You know? And I didn't have to get in a fucking argument with my son today. You know? Because I'm at fucking peace with who the fuck I am. I've done a lot of work on myself, and I went from hating who I was and using fucking women to loving one fucking woman, and I got some fucking self-acceptance because of it. And at first, when I first started thinking about this whole self-acceptance bullshit when I was in here, I was like, fuck, somebody told me, said, you ain't gotta like it to accept it. So I accepted who the fuck I was, even though I didn't like who the fuck I was, right? Because I was still doing things that I didn't fucking like, but I was still accepting me. Today, I get to do things in my life that I love about me, you know. For the most part, you know, when me and Yolanda do have a fucking tiff, I don't fucking curse her. I don't call her out her fucking name. You know, I damn sure don't put my motherfucking hands on her, you know. Try to come to a peaceful fucking resolve in whatever the fucking situation may be, you know. Very seldom do we ever have any fucking little tiffs, but when we do, you know, I mean, she don't come to the meeting with fucking black eyes or nothing like that, you know. I mean, that self-acceptance at first, the self-acceptance IP talks about, self-acceptance takes a long time to reach a deep level, you know. I'm willing to put in the fucking work, you know. Because I'm learning to love me, you know. Yesterday, I got to make my first house payment, you know, which is cool because my check, or my house payment is $635 a month. The check was $740, you know. And I told Yolanda, it's just going to be a short week. It ain't no big deal. Ain't no hill for a stepper, you know. I ain't out stealing shit, you know, try to make fucking ends meet, you know. Hell, I got a couple credit cards. I ain't hurting, you know. If I need to get something, I still got means to do it, right? You know. Next week, I ain't got no fucking bills due. My check will be over $900 fucking dollars. You know what I'm saying? Man, I went from 4 years ago living in fucking Macon County Jail, you know, 4 years ago and a day ago, man, I was fucking snorting dope that came straight out of a man's asshole in my home in Macon County Jail, you know. And that's a fact. I knew where the fucking dope came from. I knew the motherfucker shoved that shit up his ass, and it still didn't stop me from snorting, right? Today, 4 years later, I was chopping my own fucking grass with my own fucking lawnmower, and man, I got some straight fucking lines in my yard. And Matt L asked me, he's like, have you ever had to sharpen your blades? That's the first thing I did this morning. I took the blades off, took them to the shop, sharpened my blades up. Man, my motherfucking shit's looking fucking pristine, you know. And I live on a fucking dead end road. My son told me the other day, he's like, man, ain't nobody comes out here and sees this fucking yard. I said, I do every time I pull in. I don't mow the yard for them motherfuckers. I mow the yard for me. You know, I mow the yard for my old lady. She hates fucking snakes. I had to kill a snake today, and I don't really care for killing things. You know, like snakes that are harmless. Now I'll shoot a deer to eat it. You know, don't get me wrong, but you know, I'll cut a fish's head off and eat that. But just to kill things for the sake of killing it, I don't really care to do that anymore. But I do it because it gave her peace of mind. She's terrified of him, right? Those are things that I get to do for my woman today, you know. Man, cannot intelligently, adequately stress or explain enough to you guys how the 12 steps of Narcotics Anonymous has changed me, you know. And those of you that wasn't here 4 years ago, just take Teresa's word for it. I was a fucking prick, right? You know, man, I used to share some bullshit in these fucking meetings, you know. When I first came to the rooms, you know, John told me that it was a suggestion that you stay out of a relationship for the first fucking year, you know. Then I got that basic text and I started reading that motherfucker. I said, ain't no fucking where in this basic text does it say that shit. That's a crock of shit. I would share shit in the meetings like I had fucking erectile dysfunction. Now that I'm clean. I would. Even though I was staying abstinent from sex. But when I would leave a meeting, a motherfucker would text me, you want me to help you see if we can find out just a little bit to make me feel better, right? That's all I was looking for. That's how I was still fucking using women, you know? And then we're down on a trip in Texas, and we go to this fucking meeting on the east side. That's the name of the group, East Side Group. And I bought this motherfucking book. I want to share something with you motherfuckers. Experienced members suggest that we give ourselves a break for the first year. Stay out of relationships. I said, fuck me. Why did I waste $12 on that book? You know?
Gotcha.
But I made it 9 fucking months, right? Made it 9 fucking months. To me, it felt like a fucking lifetime. But God rewarded me for my 9 fucking months. God rewarded me for the fucking work. You just for today talked about it in God's time, right? You know, I didn't make it the fucking year. That's my story. I made it to 9 fucking months. Did I use some fucking women along the fucking way? Of course I fucking did. You know, but man, I'm in a healthy fucking relationship. Like I said, I graduated drug court. I graduated motherfucking college. Those of you who don't know, I own 2 fucking vehicles. One of them needs a fucking motor, but still I own it. You know, got me a nice fucking riding fucking lawnmower, paid cash for the motherfucker, and didn't have to do no dirty fucking deals to do it. You know, even though I'll tell you the fucking truth, I did talk to a friend of mine and told him I had $1,000 to buy a lawnmower, damn well knowing he might go steal me a $5,000 one. You know, but I didn't do that either. I bought one legit. I did it right. You know, I ain't perfect by any fucking means. I'm gonna continue to make mistakes, but I'm gonna continue to do more fucking work than I do making mistakes to try to improve my fucking life. Because the more work I do, I've been confronted with the evidence in Narcotics Anonymous that my life has continuously gotten better. You know, I didn't just fucking graduate college and then, poof, my life's great now. I'm a college fucking graduate. No, I got a fucking job, you know, and I apply the same principles of the program in Narcotics Anonymous into my daily living. I apply them into my fucking work life, into my relationships, you know, into my relationships with my fucking children, you know. Last night, my fucking grandson, Dawson, our grandson, Dawson, he loves Nana more than he loves Papa. That's just a fact. You know, my daughter trusted her fucking addict fucking dad, you know, and his addict fucking girlfriend for Dawson to spend the night with us for the first time, you know. That helps me get some self-acceptance on a deeper level, right? You know, the more work you put in, the more you get fucking rewarded, you know. I was talking with another addict this morning who was singing me happy fucking birthday, and then I was telling him, like, it's the small things in life that make me happy today. You know, I was sitting in the home that I own, and I bought this fucking hummingbird feeder, and you want to put it out right by, we got this big picture window, so when I'm sitting in the fucking living room, and another addict was singing me happy fucking birthday, and I got to watch that fucking hummingbird come up there and fucking feed. And it was fucking beautiful, guys. You know, I've heard a lot of people say that this fucking life wasn't fucking guaranteed for me. You know, I was always destined for this fucking life. I just didn't fucking know it at the time. This life is guaranteed for me. And anybody and I call bullshit on a lot of things that I hear in the fucking rooms of Narcotics Anonymous. This beautiful life that I'm living is guaranteed for me, and I'm goddamn sure motherfucking worth it. You know, don't sell your fucking self short. Put in some fucking work, reap the fucking benefits. You know, get some fucking self-acceptance on a deep fucking level. Enjoy the fucking hummingbirds. Smell the fucking green fucking grass. You know, those of you who say you can't have fun fucking clean, apparently you ain't doing it fucking right. That's all I can tell you. You know, go look on Facebook. Go look up Alice fucking Keel, and look at the smile on the big fat guy standing behind the little 4-year-old who's holding 2 great big mushrooms. I seen that picture and I was like, holy fuck, I'm showing that big gap in between my teeth. I'm smiling like a motherfucker, boy. You know, that mushroom, 2 mushrooms the size of his fucking face. Man, I thank each and every one of you for helping me along this fucking journey, because I couldn't have done it by myself. You know, the It Works How and Why, it says, I can't, but, there's a but we can. You know, so thanks for helping me. I love you guys. Thanks for letting me share.
Thanks for having me.